so much. Maybe one.
Okay, we're at our hotel. This is my reading nook that I have claimed and will be visiting later. And there's a view of Lake Champlain, like as I'm reading. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, hi. You are balanced on the top of my reading nook light. Anyway, there's been a situation. Basically, my feet were walking and I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden I ended up at not one, but two bookstores. I only made a purchase at one of them because one of them had character and the other one was just like a normal bookstore and it wasn't as fun. Anyway, this is what happened. I got, oh, and the bookstore had used books, which makes it extra challenging. The only new book that I got was Strangers to Ourselves, which Charlotte has talked about before. I will link her review of it, but anyway, I thought it sounded really, really good. It is about like mental health and all that sort of stuff and like how our story of mental health impacts us, I think. Then I've been running to read this book for a while and it was on sale because it's like a used book for like $8 and it's the last season. Basically, this guy was like a backcountry ranger and he all of a sudden disappeared. And then I got this book I've never heard of, which is called Census. This is written by a guy who lives in Chicago, so fairly local. Basically, there's this widower and he finds out that he's basically gonna die pretty soon. He has some sort of terminal situation. And he has a son with Down syndrome, so he's just wondering like, how is this gonna work? Like, it's devastating to die as it is, but then he has a son who will be left behind who needs care. And I think they go on a road trip together and he might also have a weird job he does. I'm not really 100%, but it sounds good. Then the last book that I got is a graphic novel called Resistance, and I guess this was written before COVID, but it's basically about this like investigative reporter who goes to like this music concert venue situation, festival, I'm not really sure. She does celebrity Q&As at a music festival. Anyway, all of a sudden people at the festival start getting sick and she's like, oh, maybe they just had food poisoning, but it turns out people everywhere are getting sick. And I just think it's cool. This was written before COVID and it's like something we have been through, right? So I feel like this will be a really cool graphic novel. And that's it. I'm very sorry. Not really. That was an amazing bookstore. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.